Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live on the World Wide Web at laguanamedia.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors. Shipshe Service, located south of US 20 on State Road 5 in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body on US 20 West in LaGrange. By Tiffany's Restaurant, located on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also by Jerry's Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. And by Laguana Printing and the Hometown Treasure. This evening's game is also brought to you by the following silver sponsors. The Fast Lane Subway in Topeka. By Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Also by Frontline Auto Tech on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana. By Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka. By the Steve Miller Team at Remax Realty Marketing. By Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka. By Intera Credit Union, with locations in Shipshewana and Topeka. Also by Rieksecker Marketplace in Shipshewana. By the Brethren Retreat at Shipshewana Lake. By Dale's Handyman Service. By Troyer's Saddlery on North Village Drive in Shipshewana. By Warehouse Designs, located between Shipshewana and LaGrange on US 20. Also by Quality Floor, just 3.5 miles north of Topeka on County Road 600 West. By Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, located in Yoder's Shopping Center in Shipshewana. Weaver Furniture Sales, located just south of the intersection of State Road 5 and US 20 in Shipshewana. Our halftime trivia contest and pizza giveaway is made possible by Emma Cafe. And our individual sponsors are Bud and Margaret Fink, John and Leslie Cook, Jim and Liz Stump. And now, out to the game with Jerry Hostetler and Dan Byler.
Tip is controlled by Westview. He almost has it stripped away. He's in the paint. He'll force it up and score, and he's fouled. Brody Jancy, the defensive specialist for the Anderson and one of the 6'3" juniors. Senior Cody Litweiler. 6'1" junior Andrew Yoder. Rebound, loose on the floor, and we have a tie up underneath. Have upset the Northridge Raiders here tonight. Exciting Westview Warrior basketball on the World Wide Web at laguana.com. We're back at Bethany High School with head basketball coach of the Westview Warriors, Rob Yoder. The first game of the 2015-16 season already. A little bit, or a few different faces on the team this year than you had last year. You lose your big guy inside, Chandler Aspey. But I tell you, you've got a lot of good, or a lot of potential on this team, a lot of young guys. But let's take a look at the roster this year and kind of go over your team, and then we'll get into a little more specifics later.
The guys that would be, we'll have three 3 probably playing a little bit of JV and then come up and dress with us. But the guys that would be back that people would really know would probably be Andrew Yoder, obviously, who was our second leading scorer and averaged double figures, and then Norman Miller, also a senior. And those would be our 2 seniors, and both of those guys will start tonight, and we expect them both to play well and play well for us this season. So I think that their leadership is going to be really instrumental in how we play this year, just because of the number of new guys to the varsity and the number of guys that are really young yet. So they need leadership, and those 2 guys are going to have to provide it if we're going to be able to have a successful season. They're going to be really important for us. And so then we have a couple of juniors there too, with Lucas and Drake. Drake is currently hurt, so those guys will obviously see action. And then there's 4 freshmen that are up there all the time with Elijah, Cody, Jansen, and Nick Rensberger, who will be up there all the time. Then a few guys that are kind of playing back and forth, Josh Hosteller, another freshman, and Jeremiah, who came up some on the varsity last year, would be a sophomore, as well as Sam will come up with us as well. So we've got a lot of youth, obviously. 3 of them will probably play a lot of JV, and then there's about 8 guys that are on the varsity full-time.
You know, when you look at a team and you see that there's so much youth, but then I look at it and I see a lot of depth there too. I mean, you have Mima playing on the JV tonight, and there's, of course, a lot of these kids are used to winning ball games on that freshman team that didn't all make it onto the varsity this year. You've got some of the key guys, but it seems to me you do have a lot of depth even though you are young.
Yeah, I think that's when that kind of happens whenever you get a young group that pushes in and pushes for playing time. Well, a lot of times if it falls into place right, the young guys are always behind the older guys. So when you get a young group that kind of pushes up and pushes for playing time, I think it improves your program, makes the whole thing more competitive, but no doubt it gives you more depth, and we feel like we do have more depth and that there's more guys that can contribute on the varsity level.
And last year you had Chandler, of course, you're losing him, but you've got 2 pretty good-sized guys out there with Collier and Rensberger this year.
Yeah, our size will be pretty good, actually. We'll start Norman, and he's about 5'9", but after that, our smallest starter will be 6'2", so a couple guys at 6'4". So our size, especially for us, is well above average, should be adequate, and I think our athleticism is adequate, and we'll see if we can learn to play basketball well.
Of course, you look at your backcourt this year, you're looking to Hales, the young kid, Isaiah, freshman, to give you a lot of playing time this year. Who else will you have in the backcourt?
Well, Elijah Hales will be. Yeah, well, Elijah will be our primary ball handler, and he's just a true point guard. Even though he's 6'2", maybe 3, so he's a bigger kid already. We hope he keeps growing, but for a high school guy, he's a pretty big point guard, but really good at seeing the floor and understanding how to help his teammates score. And I think Norman will be a guy that's going to play on the perimeter and play in the backcourt and be a helper in ball handling situations. Of course, Mima's playing right now in the JV game, but is a guy that can do that. Drake might be a guy when he's not hurt that can do that. And so we're going to have a number of guys that can kind of handle the ball. And even our swings, like Andrew, who actually played a little bit of point for us at times last year, or handled the ball an awful lot, he can help, and Cody's a solid ball handler. And so I think that hopefully our ability to take care of the ball and still make plays maybe we can improve from last year in that department, because last year we took care of the ball, but it was hard for us to generate offense with passing and stuff, and get assists and that kind of thing. So hopefully we can help each other score a little bit better with the ball or with pass, and see if we can help each other score a little bit.
A lot of last year you relied on Chandler to score the points. It looks like this year you've got Collier that's very athletic inside. He can score. Rensberger's a big guy that can post up well. Are you looking to spread out the scoring a little bit more this year?
We would always like to spread it out a lot, and just Chandler was experienced and just head and shoulders our best offensive player last year, and so I think that we will have a lot more balanced team. I think that we will have a number of guys that are going to be capable scorers, which is which is fun. I think we'll have some good passers too. So I think that makes the game enjoyable to watch, and we're going to miss Chandler, no doubt. I wish we had a guy that could get us 25 every night, but we don't, and so we have to learn to score the ball a little bit better together. I don't think we have anybody that can consistently get us 25 every night, but I do think we have more guys that can be our leading scorer on a given night.
You mentioned Drake at the beginning of the interview of having an injury. Anybody else on the team injured, or are you pretty healthy coming into tonight's game?
We're pretty healthy right now. Drake has a little back issue going on, and hopefully he'll recover quickly. But other than that, we're pretty healthy and hopefully ready to go and play hard.
What about Bethany? Quick synopsis of Bethany this year and what you expect.
Well, obviously they got a new coach, so they're going to play a little different. I think they'll probably play a lot of man-to-man, maybe run a little bit of movement offense, not sets, not pick and roll stuff if they're just from what they say and watching their JV, if that's any indication. So I expect they'll do some screening and ball movement type of things. And it appears like they're going to play a lot of guards. So I don't know that they have great size or necessarily a true post that's healthy right now. And so I would expect they're going to be a perimeter-oriented team. And obviously that means they'll probably have some guys that can shoot it and handle the ball. And so our defense will have to be sharp. Okay, go get them tonight, Rob. Good luck. Thank you. That was Rob Yoder, head basketball coach of the Westview Warriors. We'll be back with more from Bethany High School right after this. This is Westview Warrior Basketball on the World Wide Web at LaguanaMedia.com. Last year, Westview defeated the Bruins by a score of 66-39 over at Westview. Pretty good crowd on hand for tonight's game. Still with the wintry weather outside. Bethany with a new coach this year, Eric Ginrich. Let's take a look at the lineups now. Norman Miller will start at one guard. Starting at the other guard will be Elijah Hales, a 6'2 freshman. Starting at forward, Cody Collier. Collier, a 6'3 freshman. And also starting will be Andrew Yoder, the team's second leading scorer last year. And Nick Rensberger, a 6'4 freshman. Three freshmen starting for the Warriors tonight.
It's a brand new thing for Westview, I think.
Well, I think for a lot of teams in the area, yeah, it's the first time this has happened. Now for the Bethany Bruins, as they've turned off all the lights here, and they'll introduce the Bruins starting lineup. Starting at one guard will be Zane Zeminski, a 5'10 junior. At a forward position will be Joel Plank, a 6'1 junior. Seth Brenneman will be starting at the other forward, a 6'1 sophomore. And starting at one of the other guards will be Joel Miller, a 5'11 senior, coming back from last year. And Ian Baumberger will be the center for Bethany, a 5'10 junior. He didn't play last year. He sat out to concentrate on soccer, but he's back as a junior this year. 5'10, Ian Baumberger.
Earlier this evening, the junior varsity had quite an outing. 10 guys on the JV. They all scored except one. Westview jumped out to a 9-0 lead and then finished the game at 58-9. And I said it almost didn't look fair out there. Jeremiah Hostetler playing on the JV this year, splitting time, and he was just pretty much having his way out there. As small as he was, I don't know how many steals he had. Lots of them. He was their leading scorer then with 14 points.
Well, they held him down under double digits. That JV team, Dan, you and I were talking about it off the air. They are going to be very good, probably have a very good season this year. Tip is controlled by the Warriors. Norm Miller hands it off to Hales in the backcourt. Now to Andrew Miller. Back out front, Andrew. Right side will go to the big guy, Rensberger. Collier now to Yoder. They'll swing it around to Hales. Down the baseline left side, Collier. Back out front to Hales and Norm Miller. Norm will work it out front. They'll work it around left side to Hales on the baseline. Shot is taken by Collier off the mark. Battle for the rebound. We have a reach-in foul, and a hold's going to be called underneath on Zane Zmadzinski.
Norm Miller scrambled in there for the offensive board and then had the foul called against Bethany.
Elijah Hales gets it into Yoder. His long three is off the mark. Rebound Rensberger. Bounces across the lane to Hales. Turnaround jump hooks. A little bit too hard. Loose on the floor and picked out of there by Zeminski. Quickly up court comes Bethany now. Underneath is Bomberger. He'll swing it out front on the pass to Zeminski. Now left side to Brenneman. Brenneman looks inside, then gets it to up top. Driving the lane is Plank. He'll put it up and score, and he's fouled. So Bethany draws first blood here tonight in this battle between the Bruins and the Warriors.
Foul's going to be called on Norman. His first on Westview.
Plank, a 6'1" junior, will be at the stripe. Just about a minute into this ball game, Bethany breaks out on top. Shot is up and good. Hales trots it across the timeline. He'll go right side of Collier, back to Hales, now to Norm Miller. He'll swing it left side to Yoder. Cross-court pass to Hales, back up front to Norm Miller. Inside pass, and we have a foul from behind on Bomberger as he reached in.
Second on Bethany now.
Once again,
His first.
the freshman Hales will inbound. He'll get it to Yoder, high on the left wing. Inside pass in the lane. Collier jumper is good.
Wow, he skied for that one. Seeing great ball movement.
Good athlete. Collier, good size at what, 6'3"?
6'2" or 6'3".
Rensberger.
6'3".
We're talking about that too. He's, I'd say, 6'5". Ball is short on the Bethany shot. Back come the Warriors now. Hales, right side, fakes a shot, gets it just beyond the free throw line. Yoder gets it left side, and he travels with the basketball. It'll be a turnover on the Warriors. Bethany will get it back, leading by 1, 3-2, with 6:20 to go in the opening quarter. Good to have you aboard with Westview basketball again this season. We'll bring you some girls' games and got most of the, or all of the guys' games. And hopefully the majority of them will be live video this year. Now we have a 5-second call.
Collier all over Plank there. Brenneman. Couldn't get rid of it.
Good defense on the Westview side.
Well, we're starting 4 guys over 6 foot. Makes it nice.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen that. Rensberger, Hales out front, high on the wing. Left side, Collier, three-pointer. Oh, just off the mark. Looked good from our vantage point. Hales grabs a rebound offensively. Good offensive board by the young freshman.
That's his second offensive board. Third rebound altogether already.
Of course, his father played at IU, played for Elkhart Memorial first, of course, and started in football and basketball. Inbound pass to Collier, turnaround jumper, won't go. Rebound, Hales again, third offensive rebound. Yoder with a three-pointer, and he got it. In many ways, Dan, and nothing against last year's team, but I tell you, this team looks pretty strong to me.
Yeah, I mean, they don't look like freshmen out there. They're big guys. The 3 guys that are out there starting, and they're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Yeah, these kids have played against older kids a lot, too, in the summer and so on. So I don't know. I think we're going to have a pretty good year. Andrew Yoder just hits his second consecutive 3. Timeouts on the court here. 8-3 is our score. Westview has taken the lead. And we'll be back after this.
Hales Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen before the Christmas holiday, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
point guard for Bethany. He'll get it to Saminsky. Stolen away. Collier comes up with a steal. Lead pass to Hales. He'll drive to the basket, put it up off the glass, and good. 12-3, Westview with a 9-point lead now on Bethany. Controlling is Brenneman. He'll drive on Collier, and Collier will be called for the reach-in.
Collier pick up his first now, 2 on Westview.
4:24 to go in the first quarter. Westview 12, Bethany 3. Inbounding will be Saminsky. Pass will come right side now to Brenneman. Brenneman gets a pick from Plank, takes it left side to Saminsky. He'll drive the lane, try to put it up, and it's rejected by
Andrew Yoder.
What a rejection by Andrew.
Zaminsky's almost a head shorter than Andrew. Tried to get that shot off, and Andrew says, I don't think so.
Miller will inbound for the Bruins. Bounce pass inside comes to Plank. Plank drives it, puts it up off the glass, short, no good. Rebound, Norm Miller. Miller across the timeline to Hales, back to Miller, left side. Andrew Yoder left open for 3, off the mark, no good. Loose on the floor, still loose, and it goes out of bounds as Corey Kern into the ball game. Dove for the basketball, but it was out of bounds when he touched it.
I think 2 Bruins tried to pick it up, and they knocked it out of each other's hands.
Pretty much. Hales to Andrew Yoder, high on the wing. Bounce pass. Around hook shot. Wow, I haven't seen that for a while. It's no good by Collier. Good looking shot, though. Bomberger, he'll get it to Kern. Kern's long range 3 off the bench is good. 12-6 now. Warriors have the Bruins doubled up after the 3 by Bethany. Collier now top of the circle. Right side will come to Hales. Elijah puts it on the floor. Gives off to Miller. Rensberger now to Yoder. His shot's up off the back of the rim. No good. Collier goes up for the rebound. Gives it to Yoder, and he'll bank it in off the left side. Andrew with 8 of his team's 14 points. 14-6 with 3:05 to go in the first quarter.
Another freshman getting set to check in, Jansen Brandenberger.
Plank. He'll get it to Kern, left side. Now it'll come to Bomberger. He'll drive, put it up, and good.
A nice quick first step to get around.
Bomberger, a good athlete. He's already signed to play soccer at Eastern Mennonite. Hales, bounce passes it to Collier. Back out front to Hales, now to Rensberger. I'll swing it left side to Norm Miller, now to Rensberger between the circles. Bounces it once and comes back left to Andrew Yoder. Bounce passes it down to Collier, back to Yoder, to Miller, Hales. Hales between the circles, looks back at his coach. Now we have a timeout called. Rob Yoder wants to talk things over with his young team. We'll be back after this. This is Westview Warrior Basketball at Leguana.com.
The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by Leguana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands or check us out on Facebook or visit our website at HometownTreasure.com.
I want to thank Bethany's personnel, including Athletic Director Gary Chupp. And in a few difficulties before we went on tonight. And the Bethany personnel here really helped us out, and we appreciate that. Elijah Hales gets the inbound pass. He'll go high post right side of Collier. Hand off to Hales. His jumper is off the back of the rim. No good. Tipped around, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll be Bethany Dahl.
There's Norman Miller in there trying to get that rebound again.
He's a muscular guy. Not very tall at, 5'8". But
yeah, last year he had himself listed at 5'9". This
yeah,
year 5'8", I noticed that.
That was, yeah, it was.
Osteoporosis must be setting in as he's getting older. Huh?
Yeah, we were talking about that in the office today. He shrunk an inch since last year. Bethany misses a shot. Inside feed from Yoder to Collier, and
That's another little hook, a baby hook there.
6 now for Collier, 16-8. Westview with the lead. Minute and 42 to go in the first quarter. Miller. Pass is intercepted by Collier to Hales. Hales with a drive and a shot and good, and he's fouled and he'll go to the free throw line.
Left-handed layup, put it in. 4 for Hales now.
Similar shots by Elijah on his first 2 varsity points. Can't believe these kids were playing 8th grade basketball last year.
Right. Foul was called on Joel Miller, his first 3 on Bethany now.
Shot is no good on the free throw. Tipped up, no good. Collier with a rebound. Or
Jansen
Brandenburger. Yeah, got the rebound. Tipped around, no good. Gets another rebound. Brandenburger, that is. Norman Miller shots off the back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Now we have one of the Bethany players went up over the back, I believe.
It looked like 2 of our guys ran into each other. Yep. So who pulled down both those boards?
Jansen.
Yeah, that's right. Boy, too much happening here.
Foul was called on Brenneman. Shot is taken by Andrew Yoder off the inbound pass. Norm Miller misses. Tipped in by Jansen Brandenburger. Doesn't seem like it was that long ago that he was attending his big brother Justin Brandenburger's basketball games, or one of his.
Well, he's had several brothers play. Andrew was playing last year on the JV. Elected not to go out this year. Justin and
who's the oldest brother? Drawing a blank. Josh, yeah, there you go. Shot is missed underneath by Bethany.
Foul going to be called on Collier, his second. 3 on Westview now.
Inbounding will be Joel Miller off to the right of the Bethany hoop. Bounce pass, gives us off the fingertips right back to Miller. His long-range shot's no good. Long rebound comes down to Brenneman. Brenneman in the corner left side, lobs it inside to Bomberger. Bomberger shoots it right side of Plank. He'll drive the baseline, force it up from there. Doesn't get to roll in the rebound, Brandenburger. No, that was Collier. Andrew Yoder now for 3, and he hits.
That's his third 3 here in the first quarter.
11 now for Andrew.
21-8.
25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brenneman has it knocked away, gets it back, loses the dribble, gives off to Kern. Kern's long shot's no good. Good block out underneath that time by Lucas Yoder. Andrew Yoder drives it down, puts up a 15-footer and hits.
He's got 13 points.
Easy points. Just they've come very quietly. Foul again on Westview. Let's see who this is going to go against.
It's going to be on Hales, his first. 4 on Westview. Got Josh Hostetler, another freshman who played some on the JV earlier, coming in for Collier.
Inbounds pass knocked out of bounds by Josh Hostetler. Like a lot of rotation this year.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message for
and Bethany 8. Back with second quarter action right after this.
At Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka, you'll find a talented staff of mechanics to help you with all of your automotive repair needs. Brett, Adam, and Ryan are all ready to tackle your repairs on all makes and models of cars and light-duty trucks. Everything from a simple oil change and service to brakes and suspension and much more. Mike's also offers 24-hour towing service. Call or stop by Mike's Automotive in Topeka, 260-593-0434. For after-hour emergencies, call 260-350-2224.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we're back at Bethany High School, ready to start the second quarter. Warriors off to a tremendous start here tonight, leading 25-8 over Bethany after the first period. Brenneman, they'll get it to Tim Cartmel, who's just checked into the ball game for Bethany. Out of Baumberger, left side to Brenneman. Brenneman's fouled on the drive to the basket by Hostetler, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. That'll be Hostetler's first, or Josh Hostetler's first. And team's fourth now.
Inbounding this time will be Joel Miller off to the left of the Bethany hoop. And it's stolen. Good steal by Andrew Yoder as he reached in with one paw and grabbed that ball and takes it coast to coast.
He was our ball handler last year. Doesn't have to do that this year, so he can concentrate on
Tiffany's
shooting,
Restaurant in Topeka is a proud supporter of
15 points already now for Andrew, the senior. Brenneman in the corner. He'll drive it into the lane and put it up. Good runner for Seth Brenneman, the 6'1 sophomore. 27-10. Westview with the lead in the basketball. Nearing the 7-minute mark to go in this first half. Brandenburger to Josh Hostetler in the corner to Andrew Yoder. Andrew Yoder to Hales out front, now to Lucas Yoder. Hales, good drive on the baseline, puts it off the glass off the left side.
Is he a lefty? Maybe that's why.
I don't think so. He
just plays
his right
well.
hand for
yeah.
that. Yeah.
They scored twice on the left side, left-handed layups there.
All of his points have come from the left side, yeah. All 6, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I have him for 6.
And now we have a whistle, and we've got 5 seconds.
Jansen Brandenburger on Cartmel.
Good defense by the Warriors again. Lucas Yoder, 5'10", junior. Played all JV last year.
He played all JV last year, yeah.
He was kind of the workhorse of that JV team. Put a lot of minutes in. Andrew Yoder misses a long 3. Shot is put up by Cartmel. In and out, no good. Rebound, Andrew Yoder. Quickly up court. It'll go to Josh Hostetler, who broke, and he hit.
Almost a full court pass. Wow, that's sort of fun to watch.
I tell you, these kids are impressive. Well, you won't, Dan.
No, I've got Thanksgiving and Christmas together, I guess.
Combination deal on Saturday. We'll be at Northridge and Westview on Saturday night. That should be a good ball game. Out front, the pass comes to Plank. Left sider to go to Kern. Kern holding the ball above his head. Gives off at the free throw line to Cartmel.
Andrew Yoder almost picked it off again.
Kern. A little bit of size differentiation there.
Yeah.
Kern listed at 5'8". And Andrews at least 6'3".
Oh, Lucas Yoder got hurt. I'm not sure what happened.
It looked like he might have twisted his ankle?
Knee and ankle? I'm not sure. I think it, I'm not sure.
He's a tough kid. So.
Yeah, he had got his hand on the pass and then he jumped up to grab it, and I think maybe when he came down, twisted something. Don't like to see that no matter which team it's on. You never like to see a kid get hurt.
No.
For those of you watching, if you weren't with us last time, one of the things you can do with the way we're streaming the games this year, if you ever want to go back and see a replay, you can do that right there on your screen. Just grab the little slider. It works like a DVR. You can just slide it back to wherever you want, watch it again, and when you're ready to come back to join us live again, just slide it all the way to the right again, and you'll be right back with us. You can do that as many times as you want.
So if we don't If we don't give you the instant replay, you can
You can do it yourself.
yeah, whenever you want.
You're going to have to work a little bit, that's all. Got a suggestion from Jonas Miller here, and we've talked about this a little bit, saying that maybe for some better viewing online, it would be nice to have a running time clock in the header. Actually, what we're thinking about doing, Jonas, is just getting a second camera and just have it on the scoreboard at all times and have it an overlay in one of the corners, so that will also show the score along with the time clock. If we could tie this program has the capabilities, if we could actually tie it directly into the time clock, official time. Oh, Justin's shaking his head. Different software we could do that.
Ball is knocked around. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview, so it'll be Bethany basketball, and they'll bring it back the other way. 5:19 to go in the first half. I'll try to bring you guys that time left in the quarter as much as possible here. And I apologize if I'm giving you guys that are watching too much detail, but we do probably have some people that are just listening also. Flank, top of the circle. Goes right side, knocked out of bounds, deflected out by Hales, so it'll be Westview ball as it goes into the or Bethany ball as it goes into the Westview bench.
4 freshmen on the floor right now, along with junior Norm Miller.
I was trying to determine if we could have 5 out there at one time, and actually we could.
I think we pretty easily could. You could put Collier in there, and wow.
And we don't look weak or scared out there at all. Timeout on the court. We'll be back after this. This is Westview Warrior basketball at LaguanaMedia.com.
Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka is a proud supporter of Westview basketball. Tiffany's on East Lake Street in Topeka features weekly specials, including all-you-can-eat fish on Wednesday evening, their delicious baby back ribs on Thursday night, and on Friday night, enjoy their mouth-watering prime rib. On Friday and Saturday evenings, stop in and enjoy Tiffany's Buffet. If you can't dine in, carry-out is always available at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call 593-2988.
Bethany will inbound right in front of AV coach Ross Hales, father of Elijah Hales, who plays now on the varsity. Bounce pass inside to Braden Miller, who's come in. They'll get it outside now, and was it
Cartmel.
Cartmel, 5'11 sophomore hitting. 3-pointer, 31-13. Westview still with a very comfortable lead. Norm Miller underneath. They'll get it out front to Josh Ostetler, now to Brian Rensberger. Jansen, Norm, back to Brandenburger, right side to Rensberger. Hales between the circles to Rensberger, right side to Josh Ostetler. Out of Rensberger. Warriors moving that ball in the zone very well. Now Hales put it on the floor. He'll drive it toward the left side, almost loses the handle, gives off to Jansen Brandenburger. Out to Hales. Hales in the left corner. Out front, it'll come to Norm Miller, now to Jansen. Josh Ostetler into Hales. Hales makes his move toward the hoop, and he's tied up, but we have a whistle and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Bethany.
Bethany fans wanting a jump ball there, but they're going to get called. Cartmel is going to be called for a reach-in there. That'll be his first 4 on Bethany now.
Elijah Hales inbounding. Get it to Brandenburger, now out front to Rensberger. Swinging around left side to Norm Miller. Back to Rensberger between the circles. Hales now controlling way at the top of the right wing. In the corner to Norm Miller. Back to Hales. Out front to Brandenburger. They'll swing it around to Josh Ostetler. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the first half. Westview leading at 31-13. Bounce pass to Hales. He'll drive it into the lane. Put up the shot and hits. 8 for Elijah tonight.
Used the right hand that time, but still, well, no, I guess he went right over the middle.
Now with the ball is Kern. Kern gets it to Braden Miller. Braden Miller to Joel Miller. His shot from three-point land is no good. Rebound Brandenburger, and he gets it into the hands of Hales. Quickly up court to Norm Miller. Back to Hales out front to Norm Miller. Inside Brandenburger. Josh Hostetler out front, now right side to Hales. Across court it to Norm Miller. Norm looks at the shot, doesn't take it, gives off to Rensberger. Josh Hostetler down the corner to Hales. Norm Miller back to Hales out front.
They do move the ball.
Yes, they do. Norm Miller, right side on the wing, back to Hales. Now we have a whistle and some contact underneath, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Westview.
Guessing it was a moving screen. I didn't see it.
I think so. Brandenburger?
Yeah, it's going to be called on Brandenburger. So he picks up his first at 6 on Westview now. Andrew Yoder and Collier coming in for Brandenburger and Hostetler for Westview. And wholesale substitutions on the other side. 3 new faces. Well, back in, I should say.
Seth Brenneman, right side pass comes to Tim Cartmel to Bomberger out front. He'll go right side, and he's tripped by Collier accidentally.
That's going to be his third already. I'm guessing he just came back in.
Cody Collier.
Hostetler coming right back in. Josh Hostetler, that is.
Cody Collier coming out of the ball game, as you mentioned, Dan. That reminds me, I saw Cody Litweiler, player from last year, out in the hallway.
Oh, okay. A couple more Litweilers coming up through the system.
Yeah.
7th grader and a 5th grader.
That was no good. Rebound Yoder, get it to Miller. Hales now out front, in control to Rensberger. Cody's up at Spring Arbor, I believe it is.
Right.
Drives it into the lane, and Andrew is going to have a reach-in foul. Drives in there, and we'll be shooting 1-and-1.
You say 34, 35.
34, it looks like, on the scoreboard.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be 2 on Cartmel.
Yeah, Cartmel, picks up his second 5 on them, but
Andrew Yoder hits his free throw. That's his first chance from the free throw line tonight.
yeah, he's only had 16 points. He needs to step it up a notch.
Yeah,
here.
no kidding.
34-13. I guess Justin's got that, keeping our score for us right there at the top of the screen. So
Yeah, I don't have to give that anymore, do I?
I don't
Right?
know. Not if he stays on track. Oh, he crossed the free throw line. Oh no.
That
I'm
was
going to
a-
call Rensberger for a push, getting
On
in
the
for the
rebound.
rebound. Yeah.
Andrew's second free throw, by the way, was no good if you're listening.
And that'll take us to the other end and put Brenneman at the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. That's Rensberger's first.
Brenneman averaged 3.3 last year, points per game. His shots off the back of the rim, no good. Now we have a reach-in foul is going to be called on Cartmel.
And that'll put Andrew at the line again at the other end. That's the third on Cartmel all this quarter. And I'm guessing that's who Kern's coming in for the Bruins. He is indeed.
Andrew at the stripe once again.
Yeah, as a team, we're only 1 for 3 right now from the free throw line. Make that 2 for 4 as he nails that one.
17 now for Andrew with a chance to add to that total right here. Second shot's up and good. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Bethany with the basketball. Zabinski holding left side high on the wing. He'll drive it to the free throw line, down the lane, and have it blocked away, but we're going to have a whistle called. Looked like all ball to me from here, but foul's going to be called on Josh Hostetler on a reach.
Okay, so Andrew had all ball, but you're calling Josh coming in from the side there. Picks up
That's
his
what it was.
second. And that'll put Smazinski at the line. Bruins are 1 of 3 from the stripe, now 2 of 4.
36-14.
That was the 9th team foul, so any more fouls on Westview will be an automatic 2-shot foul. Got them both.
Norm Miller, Hales now with the ball, right side. He'll try to drive it. Looked like he was being held all the way to
Yeah.
the basket.
I was gonna say, had somebody hold of his right hand, he was dribbling with his left hand. I guess
First
he
I
could.
thought it was a chicken wing, but
Yeah,
then
I wasn't sure what.
it wasn't. He was just being held on to.
He didn't quite catch who was that was called on.
Brenneman.
Yeah, the scoreboard is. I can't see.
Yeah. Brenneman.
Okay.
Hale's shot is up. No good. He kind of has that high arch like Chandler Aspie did last year. Free throw. Rimmed out. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bethany, so Westfield will be inbounding underneath their own hoop off to the left. Norm Miller, inside pass to Rensberger. They'll whip it right back out to Norm. Now to Andrew, top of the circle. Right side to Rensberger. Rensberger to Hales. Hales backs it out. Minute 25 to go in the half. Inside pass wide open as Rensberger, and Nick puts it in.
His first varsity points right there.
I believe I called him Brian, which would be his dad earlier in this ball game. Sorry about that.
Hey,
Nick, yep, his first varsity point, so he's in the book. And Westview's fouled. It'll be Hales going to the free throw line this time.
called on Ian Baumberger, his second.
Elijah off to a good varsity start with 8 points tonight. So far, still a long way to go. Shots up off the back of the rim this time.
Who does that shot remind you of?
That's what I said, Chandler Espy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you said, okay, I was concentrating on trying to figure out who had got rebound.
Yeah, really. Well,
Sorry.
that's when that foul happened.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But yeah, that's
So
exactly what I thought
he
too.
scored, I show him 4 of 5 from the field, but 0 for 3 right now on free throws.
Second shot's up and no good again. Rebound to Joel Miller. Miller gets it into the hands of Corey Kern. He'll cross the timeline and get it to Brenneman. Right side will come back to Miller. Brenneman lobs it into Baumberger, high post left side. Now they'll go to Miller. Miller drives it to the baseline, pulls it back out front, knocked away and out of bounds by Norm Miller.
Doing a nice job getting those hands in the passing lanes. No easy passes anywhere.
47.5 seconds to go in the first half. Westview 38, Bethany 15. Brenneman drives it to the hole,
took
puts
an
it up,
extra walk.
and the basket will
yeah,
not
I was
count.
going to say, took an extra step. It's like, you got to call that. And they did.
I didn't see the steps. And
Oh,
I
you
thought
didn't?
they
Yeah.
were going to call the offensive foul there.
He
so.
picked it up, and then he stepped all the way around Rensberger. It's like, that's a long ways to go.
Miller gets it to Rensberger. 30 seconds to go in the half. Josh Ostetler will get it to Andrew Yoder out front now. We're down to 25 seconds. Hales in control out front. Being guarded by Brenneman out there. Bounce passes it to Norm Miller. Westview, of course, in this situation will be going for the last shot with 10 seconds to go in this first half. Hales drives on Brenneman. He'll put it up. No good. Tapped away into the hands of Andrew Yoder. He'll put it up and hit.
Okay, we have a pizza to give away, so don't go anywhere right now. Let me write down the score here real quick. All right, so text your answer to 260-463-6505 to win a free large one-topping pizza of your choice at Emma Cafe and Catering. And obviously you can add more toppings to that if you want, but you can start with the first one and the pizza free. So text your answer to 260-463-6505. I'd like to know, in what city is Bethany located? We'll make it pretty easy tonight. It's the first game of the year. So what city is Bethany High School located? 260-463-6505, and we'll be right back after this with halftime stats and a pizza winner. This is Westview Warrior Basketball on the World Wide Web at LaguanaMedia.com.
The holiday season is here, and Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana has specially marked prices during the Christmas season. The Weavers will work with you to find a piece that meets your needs and still keep you within your budget. Pick a piece off their showroom floor or have it custom built just for you. Quality craftsmanship, reasonable prices, and down-home service. Find them all at Weaver Furniture Sales, located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
From Jamestown to Jonesville, from North Salem to South Milford, from River Forest to Grass Creek. No matter where you live in Indiana, you can enjoy high school sports coverage at its very best on the IHSAA Champions Network, presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. It's 35 powerhouse radio stations, Fox Sports Indiana, and the World Wide Web, combining their vast resources to blanket the state, the Midwest, and the world with the purest, most riveting presentation of high school sports in America. From Anderson to Attica, Kendallville to Kokomo, follow the high school sports that make our state great all season long. Thank you, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and welcome home.
And we're back in Goshen, Indiana. Obviously, that was the answer to our question. Had quite a few people get the correct answer. Nicole McCoy, Matt Grobus, Daryl Miller. But the first one to get it right was Jonas Miller. So Jonas will get you a coupon for a large one-topping pizza of your choice at Emma Cafe and Catering. Thank you so much for participating, all of you. And there was one or two others there that I just don't have you in my cell phone yet, so I don't know who you were. But if you'll tell me who you are, next time you guess, I can at least tell people you got it right. All right, taking a look at halftime scoring. It's been a lot of fun watching this young team out here. Of course, being led by senior Andrew Yoder, has half of our points. He has 20 of our 40 right now at halftime, and that's with 3 threes and 4 twos and 3 free throws. So he's scoring a lot. He's also got 4 rebounds. He's tied for the lead in that department as well for Westview. So Andrew Yoder, 6'3" senior, leading Westview, but the freshman chipping in nicely as well. Elijah Hales, our starting point guard, 6'2" freshman, 8 points for him tonight. Has his 4 of 6 from the field. Struggling a little from the free throw line tonight, 0 for 3. And then 6 points tonight so far for Cody Collier, 6'3" freshman, also one of the starters. Josh Hostetler came in off the bench, scored 2 points. He had scored 10 points earlier in the JV contest. He had played 3 quarters there, and he's eligible to play 2 more in the varsity contest. And Nick Brensberger also has 2 points, and Jansen Brandenberger in off the bench, another freshman with 2 points. So right now we have the senior with 20. And yeah, I just now realized I think all the other points are scored by freshmen. So Elijah with 8, Brandenberger with 2, Collier with 6, Josh with 2, and Nick with 2. So yeah, we have all our seniors and all our freshmen have scored. So the senior has tied the 5 freshmen that have been in there. There's others been playing as well. Norm Miller doing a heck of a job in there. He's pulled down 3 boards, including 2 offensive ones. Elijah Hales with 3 offensive boards. Brandenberger with 2 offensive and 1 defensive. So we're certainly winning the rebound totals. These are unofficial totals, but I'm showing 5 rebounds for Bethany so far compared to our 18, and 8 of our 18 are offensive boards. Now, obviously, that means if we have that many offensive boards, it means we're missing some shots, but I guess we'll take that. For Bethany, they have 6 players that have scored. 3 players with 3 points apiece, those being starting forward Joel Plank. Corey Kern came in off the bench and hit a 3-pointer in the first period. Tim Cartmel also in off the bench, hit a 3-pointer in the second period. And then 3 players with 2 points. Ian Bomberger, their starting center. Seth Brenneman, starting forward, has 2 points. And Zane Smadzinski
I know.
That Z at the front messes me up. I can't quite figure out how to start in there. Smudzinski, 2 for 2 from the stripe. So to round out the scoring for the Bruins. And the Bruins are 3 for 5 from the stripe. Westview 3 for 7. So that's definitely an area we could probably work on a bit. And but otherwise, it's been a lot of fun. They move that ball fast. They keep moving it, and that's got to be extremely tiring if you're playing defense.
Well, some of the things that I heard in the, through the grapevine, I guess, is we're playing a lot of freshmen that they were playing 8th grade basketball last year, and it's going to be a tough transition for them to play because it's a big step to varsity basketball. So far tonight, and nothing against Bethany, but
we do know they're in a really big rebuilding
yes,
year.
They are.
And they had a tough year last year already. So
they've been through 3 different coaches in the last 3 years, and so yeah, I mean, this isn't maybe the best team we're going to play this year, obviously, but all those guys look really cool out there. I mean, as far as
I didn't really see any freshman jitters.
No
playing ball,
butterflies
playing
or
ball.
anything. Yes, they look very comfortable. You wouldn't know they were freshmen unless someone told you. I mean, and they have good size.
Well, yeah, I think the 5 guys, the 5 freshmen on the team are listed. They're at 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", 6 even, and 6'4". So they're all 6 foot or better.
That's right.
So yeah.
So they don't look like kids. I mean,
well,
last year
they're not even scrawny.
Well, in comparison, last year when Mima came in, he kind of knew Jeremiah Hosteller. You know, he kind of knew he looks like a freshman out there, but these guys don't necessarily look like freshmen.
Yeah, Jeremiah made the decision. He asked to be put down to split time between JV and varsity. I think he saw this class coming up behind him, and he wanted a lot more playing time than he thought he might get. So he played JV, and it was almost didn't look fair out there because he was just stealing the ball at will, it looked like, and scoring. He's still one of the smallest guys on the floor in that JV contest, but definitely playing like a varsity starter.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
I think he pretty much played 28 minutes now that they play in JV?
No, he didn't play the last quarter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
All 3, Sam Sharp, Josh, and Jeremiah Hosteller, they're brothers. Josh and Jeremiah are all 3 splitting time between JV and varsity, and none of those 3 played in the 4th quarter. Of course, at that point we were up by nearly 40. We were up, 42 points at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
So, in case you weren't with us earlier, the JV did win 58-9, and I had mentioned earlier that Jeremiah Hosteller was their leading scorer with 14. Second leading was his brother Josh with 10. 8 points for Sam Sharp, 6 points for Kenton Weaver, 5 points for Matthew Jones, and then 4 points for Dennis Wingard, Mason Jones, Travis Miller, and 3 points for Brian Titus. That 3 points was, as time expired, he took a long 3-pointer at the end of the 3rd period, a buzzer beater, and banked it in.
Yeah. Sorry we didn't bring you Rob Yoder's interview at the beginning of the game tonight due to our difficulties that we had getting on when we wanted to. But we'll be able to...
I think we'll be able to get that spliced into the game tape, and so... it won't be tonight. I mean, you could go back and watch this game again tonight shortly after this game is over if you want. It'll be up and available to watch, but we will be uploading probably a higher res version of this, as well as we'll splice in that interview with Rob.
Right. Both teams have emerged from their locker room. We'll take a quick 30-second break here, and we'll be back with the second half right after this timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen before the Christmas holiday, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
And we're back to action now. Starting the second half, Westview inbounding. Collier takes a shot from the corner, misses. Norm Miller underneath puts it back up and in on the offensive rebound. I call him, yeah, Norm Miller.
Yeah,
That's his
Norm.
first two.
Yeah, it was. His
Yeah.
third offensive board, though.
Right, I was thinking he had scored in the first half, but I guess not. Yeah, offensive board, he's done real well, especially for being 5'8". Bomberger, he'll get it left side, shots off the mark by Samitsky and goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bethany, it'll be Westview ball. Rensberger inbounding to Hales. I had mentioned that Elijah's the son of Ross Hales, who played at Elkhart Memorial, then also played football and basketball at Indiana University. Ross or Elijah's sister, of course, Grace, plays for the girls team, and now we have an offensive foul called on Elijah as he drove the baseline left side.
So that'll be his second, first on Westview for the half.
Samitsky inbounding. He'll get it into Joel Miller. Miller looking over at his first-year head coach, Eric Ginrich. Shot is up and good by Samitsky underneath. Norm Miller's shot is up and
he
good.
just hit a three.
Wow. 5 points for Norm Miller.
Okay.
So we're
having some technical difficulties possibly here, so bear with us.
Brenneman hits on the runner inside the lane. 45-19, Westview leading. Norm Miller tries to get it inside to Cody Collier, and he's fouled from behind.
Ivan Ramos picks up his first, I believe, and the first on Bethany for the half. Oh, I'm sorry, it's his second. I had missed one way back at the beginning of the game. That must have been him.
Hales bounce passes it into Rensberger. His shot's no good. Too hard off the glass. Loose on the floor. Chased down. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bethany. It'll be Westview ball again. 6:07 to go in the third quarter.
So we're having some technical difficulties here, so bear with us. Trying to get back on the air and get this thing streaming correctly.
Miller will get it to Brenneman. And now we have a tie-up. Norm Miller in there along with Seth Brenneman, and it's going to be Bethany ball on the alternating possession. Inbounding Zeminski. He'll get it in to Brenneman. Brenneman in the corner, right through the hands, but into the hands of Zeminski. Went through Plank's hand.
And Andrew swatted his shot again. That's the second block shot Andrews had on Zeminski trying to score inside.
Another rejection for Andrew Yoder.
Go along with the 20 points.
Yeah, he's having a decent game tonight.
A decent night.
Yeah, I'd say so. Brenneman swinging around left side to Plank. Plank on the back door to Zeminski, and he'll lay it in off the glass.
He got past Andrew that time. Got rid of him on a screen.
45-21. Westview still with a nice, comfortable lead. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Rensberger. He'll get it to Collier, who's left wide open. Passes up the three, gives off to Hales. Hales drives it, then pulls it out. Between the circles, picks up his dribble, gives off to Rensberger. Rensberger to Andrew Yoder between the circles. He'll back it up and then bounce pass it left side to Hales. Out front over come to Norm Miller. They'll swing it to Rensberger. Back to Miller. Now to Yoder, high on the wing left side. Norm Miller inside Rensberger. Makes the move, puts it up with his left hand, misses his shot. Good looking shot, however. Joel Miller grabs a rebound. Inside Bomberger. He'll put it up and scores off the glass. Bethany with a little spurt here in the third quarter. 45-23, Westview still with a 22-point lead. Hales from the corner left side for three, misses. Norm Miller almost grabbed that rebound, but it's pulled down by Joel Miller for Bethany. Joel Miller across the timeline. Goes right side on the pass to Brenneman. Brenneman being guarded by Norm Miller. Now right side it'll go to Bomberger. Inside pass is knocked away, but looks like Elijah Hales got a piece of Bomberger as he went in.
Hales' third foul to this period. So Bethany scored the last 6 points. They've scored 8 this period after scoring 8 in less than 4 minutes, so that's definitely the most scoring they've done in any stretch tonight.
Driving toward the basket and putting it up too hard off the glass. And Westview will rebound. Collier, I believe, snatched that off the glass. Andrew Yoder, Collier, Rensberger. Rensberger bounce passes it into Hales, is posted up on the baseline. He'll get it out of trouble to Collier. Left side to Andrew Yoder. Inside, coming across the lane was Rensberger, and he puts it in off the glass. Good move by Nick. He has 3 now. First from the field.
I think that's his second bucket.
Is it?
I show him as having 2 buckets.
Oh, okay. I had him as a free throw, but. Or did he score?
He had scored in the second period.
Oh, okay.
Scored a bucket. I don't think he shot a free throw, so you might have just circled the wrong
Oh,
spot.
I bet I did. Yeah, you're right.
So he has 4.
Norm Miller gets it into Hales. 47-23 is our score. Westview leading. Now we have some contact underneath. It's going to be a foul on Bethany, and it's going to go against Tim Cartmell.
Fighting through a screen there. Cartmell's going to pick up his 4th. 2 on Bethany for the quarter, or for the half.
Hales bounce passes it to Yoder. His shot's up and good.
Well, he hadn't scored in this whole quarter, so.
22. That's tipped away, or the pass, and grabbed by Andrew Yoder on the steal. He'll bring it across the timeline, work it left side to Norm Miller. Out front will come to Andrew Yoder, and he is fouled on a reach
And
in.
Cartmell just fouled out. I believe so. Cartmell just fouled out.
Cartmell is 5'11" sophomore. Finishes with 3 points here tonight. He's being consoled on the bench down there by first-year head coach Eric Ginrich. Ginrich came from John Brown University in Arkansas. Played at Wawasee. Long
Collier.
three-pointer. Collier with his first 3-point and a varsity three-pointer, that is, in a varsity uniform. He has 9 now. And we have a traveling violation as we come back the other way with Bethany.
Brenneman trying to put up a 3, but he shuffle stepped, I guess. I was looking down, so if you didn't see it and you want to see it, you can rewind it.
Rewind it. Ginrich wants a timeout. 2:44 to go in the third period. 52-23 is our score. Westview leading Bethany. Will be back after this.
At Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka, you'll find a talented staff of mechanics to help you with all of your automotive repair needs. Brett, Adam, and Ryan are all ready to tackle your repairs on all makes and models of cars and light-duty trucks. Everything from a simple oil change and service to brakes and suspension and much more. Mike's also offers 24-hour towing service. Call or stop by Mike's Automotive in Topeka, 260-593-0434. For after-hour emergencies, call 260-350-2224.
Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka is a proud supporter of Westview basketball. Tiffany's on East Lake Street in Topeka features weekly specials, including all-you-can-eat fish on Wednesday evening, their delicious baby back ribs on Thursday night, and on Friday night, enjoy their mouth-watering prime rib. On Friday and Saturday evenings, stop in and enjoy Tiffany's Buffet. If you can't dine in, carry-out is always available at Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call 593-2988.
Jansen Brandenburger into the ball game now. He'll be inbounding the basketball as we come back to action after the timeout called by Bethany.
We're back to 4 freshmen on the floor, along with Andrew Yoder.
Hales gets it to Collier at the free throw line. His shot's off the back of the iron, no good. Tipped around and grabbed by Bethany. Braden Miller Gets the pass up court to Brenneman, and he's fouled as he was driving, trying to make a pass underneath to Bomberger.
It's going to be called on Hales. That's his fourth. I got a text photo sent to me from my wife. 3 of my kids sitting there watching the game on the computers.
Budzinski drives the lane. Go to Braden Miller. His shot's off the mark, no good. And we have a whistle and a foul's going to be called underneath on Bethany.
It's going to be called, on Bomberger, his third.
Bethany foul, Ian Bomberger, his third, team fourth. Into the lineup for the Warriors, Norman Miller.
Norm comes back in. Hales goes out with 4 fouls. Picked up 3 of those here in the third period.
52-23, 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Andrew Yoder with the ball. He'll get it on the baseline to Jansen Brandenburger. Here's a little jump shot's no good. Bounces off the fingers of
Brandenburger, I think.
Yep,
came
out
back
of bounds.
That was a nice play. Just didn't drop.
Jansen on a mishap when he was very young. Is missing his second finger in off his right hand.
Right, something to do with playing with a meat grinder, I think.
Shot by Bomberger is no good, and a rebound Westview. Rensberger to Norm Miller. Norm gets it to Collier. Collier back out front to Norm Miller. Minute 35 to go in the third quarter. Shot by Collier off the baseline is good. Little jumper.
Nice turnaround jumper.
Joel Miller feeds it right side to Zeminski. And it's stolen right away. Picking the pocket was Andrew Yoder of Zeminski. Now Zeminski knocks it away from behind and into his teammate's hand, Seth Brenneman. Braden Miller, or rather Joel Miller, drives the baseline, misses the shot, and Andrew Yoder pulls down the rebound. Jansen Brandenburger is hitting the back on a pass, and Jansen was trying to direct traffic under there. Contact, no call. Now Joel Miller puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, Norm Miller.
A lot of action this way, I guess.
Under a minute. In fact, there's just 47 seconds. Good shot by Jansen Brandenburger off the baseline right side. His second field goal of the evening. 56-23. Half a minute to go in the third quarter. And we have a whistle now on Norm Miller.
Trying to get to the pass. Kern coming back in for the Bruins for Smedzinski. Plank coming back in for Bomberger for Bruins.
Inbounding will be Joel Miller. Joel Plank gets the inbound pass. 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Westview 56, Bethany 23. Ball knocked away, and picking it up is Norm Miller on the steal.
Collier had knocked it loose to start with.
Andrew Yoder with the ball, handling it out front with 5 seconds now to go in the third quarter. Out of Rensberger. He'll drive the baseline. Good drive, and he puts it up, and it's good. Timed it perfectly. Nick Rensberger, one of those freshmen.
Just got it released in time.
58-23 is our score after 3 quarters here at Bethany High School in this opening game. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973. The holiday season is here, and Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana has specially marked prices during the Christmas season. The Weavers will work with you to find a piece that meets your needs and still keep you within your budget. Pick a piece off their showroom floor or have it custom built just for you. Quality craftsmanship, reasonable prices, and down-home service. Find them all at Weaver Furniture Sales, located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana.
And we're set to start the fourth quarter of play. Good to have you along on this broadcast of Westview basketball tonight. Jerry Hostetler with Dan Byler bringing you the action. Collier's long three is no good. Norm Miller jumped a little early, but still manages to pull down that rebound. Saves it inbounds. Collier, Brandenburger, left side now to come to Norm Miller. Now to Collier. Quick pass inside to Brandenburger off his fingers, and there's going to be a foul on Bethany.
A lot of good ball movement again. Foul's going to be called on Plank. That's his first. 5 on Bethany.
Norm Miller will inbound. He'll get it into Collier. Collier's shot is off the mark. No good. Rebound, Rensberger. He'll give it to Andrew Yoder. Out front, it'll come to Collier. Now to Norm Miller. Right side to Brandenburger. Swing it around to Rensberger. To Collier. Norm Miller open for three. He'll take it and hit.
He says, yeah, I'll take that. 8 for Norm now, all in the second half.
2 threes and a regular field goal for Norman tonight. Corey Kern drives on Andrew Yoder. Bounce pass inside to Plank. Knocked away, but back out to Kern. His shot's off the mark. Rensberger with a good block out, and he'll get the pass after the rebound to Yoder. Quickly up to Brandenburger. His shot's no good. Norm Miller there for the rebound. Andrew Yoder on the back door to Collier underneath, and he puts it in on a jump hook. 13 now for Cody Collier in his first varsity game of his career. Ball stolen away. Andrew Yoder brings it down. He'll take it all the way up and put it in.
Norm Miller at 5'8" with 5 offensive boards for us.
Wow. Long range three by Corey Kern there. His second three of the night for the Bethany Bruins. Andrew Yoder now with checking 24 points tonight. He's had a great opening game.
Yes, 24.
Inside, Norm Miller, he'll put it up strong and got it.
Double digits for Norm.
67-26. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go in this ball game. Driving, contact underneath, no call, no harm, no foul, they say. Andrew Yoder takes it down, puts it up again, and he scores. And we have a timeout call to be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this. This is Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com.
The Hometown Treasure has been covering the Topeka, Shipshewana communities and the Westview schools for over 14 years. Keep up to date on area and school activities. The Hometown Treasure is a monthly publication published by Laguana Printing, featuring full-color photos and news from all 6 schools in the Westview school system. Also, articles written by local writers, as well as games and contests for children and adults alike. Pick up our latest issue on newsstands, or check us out on Facebook, or visit our website at thehometowntreasure.com.
Back here at Bethany High School, both teams just coming out of the huddle, doing a little explaining to our technician, Justin Geigley, how to know how long the
All right, we'll just call it a behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. I think maybe that went out live.
Behind the scenes.
So maybe you couldn't see the motions, but we were explaining to him how to tell how long.
Oh, I see. Okay. Demitsky. He'll get it to Kern. So we actually weren't live when we were giving you instruction. Okay. Demitsky with the ball. He'll go left side with it to Braden Miller. His shot's off the mark. No good. Plank with a rebound. He'll drive it toward the hole. Put it up. Miss. Good defense by Collier, and he grabs that rebound. Hales down with the ball. He'll get it across the lane or timeline to Andrew Yoder. Nearing the 5-minute mark to go now in this ball game. Westview with things well in hand, 69, well now 71-26 as Collier
he has 15.
Bangs it off the glass, yeah, 15 for Cody, a freshman. Steal by Josh Hostetler. He'll give to Norm Miller, to Andrew. Good work, Andrew Yoder with what,
28.
28 now. Wow. 73-26. Dominski shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Norm Miller. How many rebounds does Norman have?
8.
You mentioned his, okay.
That's the third defensive board.
Hales gets it to Norm, back to Hales. Elijah puts it on the floor a couple times, gives off to Norm Miller. Right side will go to Yoder, Andrew Yoder. Now Collier for 3, off a little bit hard off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Joel Plank of Bethany. He'll get it to Kern, Corey Kern. Bounce passes it right side to Braden Miller. Miller drives it to the free throw line and picks up his dribble. Passes it to Samitsky. Samitsky drives, puts it up and misses. Loose on the floor, picked up by Plank. He'll put it up. And he misses, but he's fouled.
It's going to be called on Andrew Yoder, and that'll be Andrew's first. 5 on Westview now. Getting ready, set to check in. Jeremiah Hostetler and Sam Sharp.
Let's get 5 freshmen out there just so we can say we had 5 freshmen on the floor.
Well, we got 2 sophomores getting set to check in, so
That's not going to help any, is it?
Senior,
Right, I was thinking
senior and junior coming out, so we got 2 sophomores and 3 freshmen. Planks missed that first one in case you were just listening and not watching.
Yeah, I was thinking Sharp was a freshman, but
he's a sophomore.
Yeah. Second shot by Plank is no good again. Tipped around, grabbed by Sharp. Outlet pass comes to Elijah Hales. Hales to Sam Sharp. Left side will go to Jeremiah Hostetler. Had a lot of varsity action last year. Did very well in his time with the varsity. Jeremiah moves a lot, as you can see. Long three-pointer for Jeremiah. A little bit short. Sam Sharp almost had that rebound. Goes out of his hands and grabbed by Brenneman. Brenneman drives it toward the hole. Good defense by Hales, but ducks under but puts a shot up. Misses. Rebound, Miller. And a long 3 by Joel Plank is good. His first 3 tonight. 73-29 now. 2:50 to go in the ball game. Jeremiah Hostetler. I'll flip it around all the way around to Hales down the other side of the court. Sam Sharp. Right side of Collier, back to Sharp. Jeremiah drives toward the basket, lost his footing, misses the shot. Rebound Miller, Joel Miller. He'll get it down to Bomberger. He slipped and fell under the basket, but gives out to Joel Miller. Misses a long 3 and picked up out front there by Josh Hostetler. Hales now with the ball out front between the circles. Looks right side, goes that way on the pass to Collier. He'll hand it off to Hales. Hales backs it up, tries to drive. It goes to Collier for 3 from the corner right side. A little bit off the mark, rebound Hales. He'll put it up too hard, and Collier with a tip in. Cody Collier with 17 here tonight in his freshman debut on the varsity. Bomberger saved it in bounds. Now he has it back on the pass from Plank. Take it high on the wing right side. Cross-court pass will come to Joel Miller. Miller drives on Sharp, puts it up, misses a shot, but he'll go to the stripe shooting 2.
It's going to be called on Sam Sharp. That'll be his first. That'll put Joel Miller. Did you already say that?
No.
Joel
I said
Miller
he was fouled. But
Joel Miller misses that first one. Nick Rensberger checks back in, comes in for Cody Collier. Might be his last action of the night, I don't know, but like you said, 17 points in his freshman debut.
Shot is off the mark again by Miller, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound. I think that was against Sharp.
Could be against Sam Sharp again.
Yeah.
He didn't get position. His guy got around him, and he's chasing him. coach is telling him he's quick. You got to get set. He's quick.
Well, it's something you learn. First year on the varsity for Sam. Shots up and good by Joel Plank.
He had just missed 2 in a row, but hit that one.
7 total for the 6'1" junior. 75-30, 1 minute and 35 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview cruising here in their first game of the year. Shots no good. Rebound, Josh Hostetler. He'll give it to Hales. Right side will go to Jeremiah Hostetler. Inside is cutting across the lane was Jeremiah. He'll give it outside to his brother Josh. Now to Rensberger. Right side to Hales. They'll cross court it to Jeremiah. Now to Hales, top of the circle. Bounce pass left side to Rensberger. Now to Hales. Hales get it to Sharp as the Warriors will be content to just do some ball handling here. Hales now drives it, pulls it out. Now he'll take the jumper inside the three-point arc. And the offensive rebound is Sharp to Hales. His shot is nothing but net just inside the three-point line. So Elijah Hales, another freshman, reaches double digits with 10 points here tonight. Ball thrown away by Bethany. It'll be Westview ball right at the end of the Bethany bench.
All right, Collier had 17 already. Hales double digits, as you said. 6 for Rensberger so far. Josh Hostetler has 2.
Jeremiah will get it to Josh Hostetler. Out of Hales, a half a minute to go in this one. We'll be in action again on Saturday night at Northridge. Jamie Miller will join me as we'll bring you the action from Northridge High School. Northridge opened up tonight against Elkhart Central, their traditional opening game. Elijah Hales, he'll get it to Jeremiah now. 4 seconds. And then now Jeremiah will just hold it in the center circle. And this game is history as the Westview Warriors win their first game of the season in their first appearance this year. The final score here tonight, Westview 77 and Bethany 30. Dan will be back with game stats and scoring right after this. This is Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service provides handyman repairs and remodeling to the surrounding LaGrange County area, including Goshen, Middlebury, Albion, Kendallville, and Angola. If you're looking to update your kitchen before the Christmas holiday, sometimes it's as simple as changing countertops and adding tile and glass backsplash. It can make your kitchen look brand new. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, providing quality installation with quality materials. Call Dale at 260-336-9364.
At Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka, you'll find a talented staff of mechanics to help you with all of your automotive repair needs. Brett, Adam, and Ryan are all ready to tackle your repairs on all makes and models of cars and light-duty trucks. Everything from a simple oil change and service to brakes and suspension and much more. Mike's also offers 24-hour towing service. Call or stop by Mike's Automotive in Topeka, 260-593-0434. For after-hour emergencies, call 260-350-2224.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana has been serving the Michiana area for over 25 years. At Weaver Furniture Sales, you'll find a large selection of mattresses, recliners, grandfather clocks, and much more. And during the Christmas holiday season, you'll find many pieces specially marked. Pick a piece off of the showroom floor or have it custom made. At Weaver Furniture Sales, just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana.
And we're back here at the Meadowlands, Goshen, Indiana. Bethany High School, wrapping up the first game of the season. Westview picks up what turned out to be a pretty easy victory tonight, 77-30. Taking a look at final scoring here, the Bethany Bruins were led by junior Joel Plank with 7 points, 6 points for 5'10 junior Zane Mazinski, and also 6 points for Corey Kern, 5'8 sophomore, came off the bench, hit a couple threes. 4 points for Ian Baumberger, 3 points for Tim Cartmel before he fouled out with 3:05 to go in the third period. Westview led tonight by senior Andrew Yoder. He slacked off a bit there in the second half. Only had 8 points in the second half to go along with the 20 he had in the first half, although in the second half he was 100% from the field. He didn't miss anything. Second leading scorer for Westview tonight, freshman Cody Collier, 6'3 freshman, 17 points. 10 points for Norman Miller, listed as a junior, although in his last year of eligibility, I believe. All 10 of his points came in the second half. He hit 2 threes and 2 twos. He was also our leading offensive rebound hauler inner. He had 5 offensive boards to go along with 3 defensive boards, so he had 8 boards. So very good game for Norm Miller. Also 10 points for Elijah Hales, 6'2 freshman, his first varsity playing time, finished the night with 10 points. And then 6 points for another freshman, 6'4 Nick Rensberger, also pulled down 3 boards. I should have mentioned Elijah also had 4 offensive boards. Those I have all in the first period. And then 4 points for another freshman, Jansen Brandenberger, came in off the bench, scored 4 points. And final 2 points accounted for by another freshman, Josh Hostetler, came in off the bench as well to score 2. So Westview, pretty commanding lead most of the way. They were down 3-0 at the 6:45 marks when they first scored, and then we just sort of took off from there. At the end of the first quarter, Westview was up 25-8, outscored Bethany again 15-7 in the second period to take a 40-15 lead into the locker room at halftime. Third period, more of the same. Westview outscored Bethany 18-8. So it was 58-23 going into the final stanza, and Westview once again outscored the Bruins 19-7 in the final period for a final of 77-30. All the Westview players got playing time other than junior Drake Yoder, who was, what he said, maybe a twisted ankle?
I think it was his ankle, I'm pretty sure.
So he was on the injured reserve list, I guess, today. The one thing Westview maybe didn't do so well was free throws. Only 3 of 7. We didn't shoot any free throws in the second half at all. We were 3 of 7. Bethany was 4 of 11, so neither team doing very well from the free throw stripe tonight, both under 50%. Westview with a 34-12 rebounding advantage is what I have down. Of course, these are unofficial stats. Yeah, we definitely had a huge height advantage, although we were younger than they were, which is not the norm, I would expect.
Especially at Westview.
Well, and actually, the norm wasn't our height tonight. He was our shortest player.
But he got a lot of rebounds.
Yes, he did. He played very well. Had 16 fouls called against Westview and 12 against the Bruins.
One interesting fact, Rob Yoder picked up his 200th career
Yes, he
win
did.
tonight.
Yes,
so
he did.
Congratulations to Rob Yoder in his 13th year at Westview. I can't believe he's been here that long, but yeah, this would be his 13th year. And he picks up a victory in the first game of the season to give him 200 wins against just 94 defeats in his coaching tenure at Westview. So congratulations. So that'll do it here for tonight. Glad you could join us for this broadcast. The final score, Westview 77 and Bethany 30. For Dan Byler and engineer Justin Geigley and Roger Winger and cameraman Chris Janik, this is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following gold sponsors: Shipshe Service, located south of US 20 on State Road 5 in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body on US 20 West in LaGrange. By Tiffany's Restaurant, located on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also by Jerry Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. And by Laguana Printing and the Hometown Treasure. This evening's game is also brought to you by the following silver sponsors. The Fast Lane Subway in Topeka. By Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Also by Frontline Auto Tech on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana. By Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka. By the Steve Miller Team at Remax Realty Marketing. By Mike's Automotive Service on Lehman Avenue in Topeka. By Intera Credit Union, with locations in Shipshewana and Topeka. Also by Riegsecker Marketplace in Shipshewana. By the Brethren Retreat at Shipshewana Lake. By Dale's Handyman Service. By Troyer's Saddlery on North Village Drive in Shipshewana. By Warehouse Designs, located between Shipshewana and LaGrange on US 20. Also by Quality Floor, just 3.5 miles north of Topeka on County Road 600 West. By Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, located in Yoder's Shopping Center in Shipshewana. Weaver Furniture Sales, located just south of the intersection of State Road 5 and US 20 in Shipshewana. Our halftime trivia contest and pizza giveaway is made possible by Emma Cafe. And our individual sponsors are Bud and Margaret Fink, John and Leslie Cook, and Jim and Liz Stump. See the schedule on our website for our next streamcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at laguanamedia.com.